This episode should probably come with a warning. Look away now if you don't like gross stuff. Ooh, that's gross. Okay, let's go.
Oh. But yeah, whoa. Yes. It's really raining. Big time. Very stormy. William's got the storm crazies. Whoa!
Got a little bread rising on the old stove top there. We're trying to make a rule to not eat bread unless it's bread that we've made ourselves. It's quite a good rule because of how it limits you.
Would you say it's limited you, or have you got through pretty much a lot today?
Yeah, I've eaten I eat a lot today. Yeah.
It's not limiting one of us.
I love it.
Looking totally natural.
Joe's trying to figure out something funny to say on an Instagram post.
But the amount of time, like I don't spend loads of time, but I just need to check that I'm not saying something stupid.
I don't want to go on about this or sound too British, but I can't believe how much it's raining. It seems like every day for the last 6 months or something it's just been like this. Anyway, I'm off. And a lovely pair of fuel boats there. Joe and William have gone to Joe's parents' house for a couple of days, so I'm on my own. So I'm heading over anyway to my office to do a little bit of work and stuff like that, and then I'm going to hopefully get some boat jobs done before they get back. Some jobs that are kind of a bit easier to do when you haven't got a toddler around. If a car comes now, I'm definitely getting splashed. Look at all this. I've feng shuied my room a little since I saw you last. Got a desk in here now that I kind of foraged from next door after they moved out. It's the next day. Sorry, I got carried away with editing yesterday, and so then I just forgot to say anything more to the camera. But it's a much nicer day today, on the plus side. Oh yes, that's acceptable. Today's the day for those boat jobs, I think. Still not quite sure what I'm doing with this whole water in the bilge problem on Holly, but for now I'm just keeping on pumping it out. Temporary solution, but ideally, eventually we'll get like a little canopy to go over here so that the rain can't get in. But canopies are really expensive and hard to fit, so for now we'll just have to make do with bailing rainwater out. kind of getting to the end of what I can get out of this now, I think. Yeah, buddy. Okay, that was the last one. On to the next job. I've got 3 jobs. They're going to kind of go up in order of grossness. So if pumping out a bilge kind of grossed you out, you might want to sit the next couple of jobs out. My next job to do is under the sink. This little box here has a bilge pump in it, and it chucks out all the water that comes from all the sinks on the boat. Trouble with that is, you know, when there's this much baking going on, there's a lot of butter and cream and stuff going down the sink. So the bilge pump gets caked in loads of butter and cream and starts going bananas and just won't turn off. So you've got to turn it off from the fuse board switch thing. My job now is to go in, have a little look at that bilge pump and like clean all the stuff off it. It's a medium on the gross scale, but it's getting there, isn't it? That's what I'm dealing with. Actually, sort of having opened that box and looked in it, I'm going to say it's higher up on the gross factor than I thought. That's pretty minging. So, sorry about that. I'm going to take this kind of filter off. This little tube is a filter. That catches a load of stuff as well. Loads of really minging stuff. So I'm going to take that out and clean it. Are you ready? Ooh. Okay. Pretty rough. It's amazing how, you know, butter and cream and stuff, obviously nice, but not when they've been sat around for ages. And I do this regularly. Now it's time to try and get that bilge pump clean. That's just a case of, you know, trying to get some of the gunk off of it. It's got a little float switch in there, and I think that's what is kind of being interfered with. Okay, let's go. Lovely. Okay, let's test it. Turn it back on at that switch and see if it's still going bananas. It's still going nuts. Alright. Try again. Ooh. Lovely, 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 lovely. That's got it. Okay, cool. Cool. Now just tidy up, which is going to be a pretty thorough tidy up. Cool, that's done. On to the next, third, final and most gross job. This last job I've got to do is over on Zero, the boat we live on. It concerns the toilet. Welcome to the toilet. The problem here is it's a compost toilet, and in there is a little fan. At the moment it doesn't work. Without that fan working, well, truth is I don't really know what happens, but I don't want to find out. This is kind of the grossest job just because it involves the toilet. So that's my next job, is to find out what's going on there. I'm going to need a little multi-tool, electrical kind of measuring device, which hopefully I've got buried somewhere in the kind of shed type area at the front of the boat. The problem with tidying everything away is remembering where you put everything. Yes. Works as well. Okay, my next thing would be to figure out how this works again. Connecting test leads. Okay. Ooh. Maybe the battery stopped working. Let's see if we can test this battery on anything else. So the battery works. Maybe it's that little bit of cable. Okay. I think the cable works. I think the battery works. Seems like everything's working, like electrically. To be honest, this is one of those things I was hoping, just like taking it apart and putting it together again would fix. You're still broken? You're supposed to spin around. Okay. This is kind of the grossest job just because it involves the toilet. It's not as gross as emptying this toilet, but I wouldn't show you guys that. It's not over. You've not won. Okay, I've just looked online and it seems like that fan assembly thing seems to break quite often. You can get replacements. I was going to just like do my own thing and drill a hole in that thing and stuff like that and go messing around, but maybe it's best not to for the time being if I can just get a replacement. 2 out of 3 jobs done. Better than my average, to be honest. But I might have to leave it there. I think those guys are coming back soon. It's probably going to start to rain again soon as well. Hi!
We're back!
Hooray! How was it?
Yeah, it was great.
How was your trip?
Yes.
Did you have a nice time?
You got one.
You caught one! Wow, well done.
Oh, he caught a big one.
Oh, did you catch a big one?
It's taco.
All the frogs have turned into tadpoles, haven't they? Well, not turned into tadpoles, but you know, had tadpoles. Whatever they do.
They laid eggs.
They laid eggs and then tadpoles hatched out. Is that right?
Yes.
Movie night.
The party's over.
We got a portable DVD player recently. I absolutely love it. We've been watching Trolls. If you haven't seen it, it's a 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
I didn't think this would be a good idea, and I'm still undecided.
Dinner looks incredible. I guess we're doing quite well on the nutritional dinner front, but not so good at the not having dinner in front of a portable DVD player. So, swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
We're on the move.
Where are we going to?
That's right, you did it.
We've come to Birmingham on holiday, just for one night
Soak
only,
up the sun.
partly because we've been, to soak up the sun, and also to go to a lunch that we've been invited to, because we did this TV programme and they invited us to lunch.
We're going to also find out when it's on TV and stuff like that, and they said they're going to show us a couple of clips,
Oh, did they?
which I think is pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah, that is. I've only just got these sunglasses. I'm a little self-conscious still, but I think they're alright. walking along the canal in Birmingham. It's kind of unique, the canal in Birmingham. It goes under the city quite a lot more than it usually would. And actually the way that Birmingham and the canal, the relationship that those two things have got with each other and how they were built around each other is kind of unique. There's loads more canals in Birmingham than any other UK city. It's kind of the capital of the canals.
It's lovely, it's very loud, lots of people here. Nice to see people who we haven't met but that we know online.
Yeah.
Or will they be cast adrift?
I got no paddles.
That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was really good.
When we were in there, William ate 2 donuts and 3 after eights.
And discovered after eights. What a day for him. I think it's the best day of his life.
He's going to be a handful later.
Praying mantis. And a praying mantis.
How was that?
It was really good. In those type of situations, they had so much food on for lunch, but I didn't eat much. Couldn't, too busy talking.
Chit-chatting.
Yeah, it's
Who are
5
you
o'clock now.
chatting
Quite hungry. I was basically talking about making videos to everyone.
You were unleashed.
Yeah, but that was nice, wasn't it? It was nice to meet everyone. People that we kind of know from YouTube and Instagram and stuff, but not really. It's nice to like get to know them really.
Yeah. We've all been brought together by this TV programme that's going to air soon in the UK. But yeah, it was really nice to see people.
I reckon we're probably by far the least interesting people on that TV show.
Yeah, I really do think we haven't shown ourselves in a good light. I think our bits are probably going to be really boring. Now we're just going to go for a stroll back to the hotel. Or get run over by some bikes.
No worries.
Speedy.
There was going to be a wheelie, but there wasn't. Disappointing, guys.
We also got a free mug. You excited about that?
Yeah, I am actually. Need a mug for my office.
Flowers.
Oops, I have to stop myself from calling it my orifice. Then when you've got an office, you've got to call it your orifice. Oh, good boy. Wow, well done.
You remember? They have, on these locks that we're passing, they have really different draining systems. Yeah, look at this. That's a nice way of doing it, isn't it? I'm on the little island now.
Spooky going through these locks.
Yeah.
Kind of needing a piddle. But boring parent chat alert. Hasn't William been brilliant?